Roger Stone, an ex-advisor to former President Donald Trump, is appalled at the thought of the 2024 hopeful and his family possibly receiving a gag order from a judge like he did. Following the former president's recent Manhattan indictment, Business Insider reports a gag order for Trump is extremely likely, and his freedom to rant on Truth Social and say what he wants about his case at rallies will likely change once he surrenders and appears in a Manhattan courthouse, according to Duncan Levin, who is also a former federal prosecutor with the Department of Justice. Former federal prosecutor, Ron Filipkowski, shared a clip from the Conservative Pundits podcast, The Stone Zone with Roger Stone, writing, Roger Stone says the judge in his case imposed a gag order on him and his family for 16 months, and he's worried that will happen to Trump. Can you imagine a situation where Trump was gagged, but then Don Jr. and Eric were also gagged? Many Twitter users confirmed they can not only imagine an imposed gag order, but can only hope for such a scenario. Lauren Leader, a girl can dream. At Lachevron, if Donald had a gag order where he couldn't talk about the case, he would violate it in a matter of hours, not days. Galen David, Trump being gagged would be the best things that's happened to this country since Rush Limbaugh said goodbye. At Cloft, circumstances that would warrant a national holiday. At Rogers NAF, imagine it. sh*t, we long for it. At Susie SoFlo, what's the downside to that? At Chuerta1, not only can I imagine it, I crave it, I want it, I hope for it. Phil Coulson, one man's hell is another man's heaven. This is entirely unconstitutional, Stone continued. This would be the kneecapping of the free speech rights of a man, who is today, legally, a candidate for the Republican nomination for President of the United States. According to The Guardian, the GOP strategist and self-confessed political dirty trickster was indicted and convicted in 2019 on 7 counts of lying to Congress, obstruction of justice and witness tampering, in relation to his links to Trump's campaign and to WikiLeaks, which released Democratic emails obtained by Russian hackers. He was sentenced to 40 months in prison, but never served time, and was granted clemency in 2020 by the former president.